Hey everyone, looks like we're finally getting news. This is not any speculation or anything like that. This is official news we're actually getting from Battlefield and DICE itself. It's really nice that, as time progresses, this channel progresses as well, and I can keep you updated with the freshest content out there, so be sure to subscribe. I am proud to announce and very happy that Battlefield 6 is gonna release next year exclusively for next-gen consoles, and most likely PC as well. I doubt they're not gonna release it on PC, but the next generation of consoles is already knocking at the door. Look, we're already seeing like the PS5 being super strong. We're gonna be seeing massive games, but one thing we also got is a release date. Finally, we got something like that. Like the arrival date of the new Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 approach from Microsoft and Sony. With this, several successful franchise games are expected for a console. One of them is Battlefield 6, which they're gonna be testing out their massive scale battles. I'm not gonna be going that much in depth into massive scale battles because you probably watched Jack Fragg's video about it already, so I wanna present you something else. I wanna present you the release date and everything about that. One of them is Battlefield 6, right? For these next-gen games that are gonna be huge, massive scale battles, explosions everywhere, your teammates dying, medics pulling you off, tanks destroying, rocket launchers aside. If you ever played Squad, that's basically a realistic game. I think it should feel something like that, right? In a recent interview, Andrew Wilson, CEO of Electronic Arts, explained that DICE is working on the franchise's next title, with a scale never seen before. This is gonna be one of the biggest Battlefield 6 maps there ever is. He also revealed that the game is slated for release on new consoles in the spring of 2021. That is super good news. Spring 2021. Before I was speculating, and it seems like I hit it really right. My theories were actually correct where I said, that Battlefield 6 is actually going to be coming out sometime next year before November, because they have to release it sooner than we might expect due to like PS5 releasing and stuff, and also the Xbox. They want to chime in, and I definitely think they can do that, especially because they're going to be working on this game for like 8 months continuously. This is going to be, in my honest opinion, one of the best games there is. Okay, then the next Battlefield is slated for the holidays of 2021, and we can't share a lot more about the game in the spring. Okay, so they're probably going to be sharing it, I guess, in 2 months or so. Maybe a bit, like, there's going to be some teaser trailers and, some speculations. They're going to be, hyping us up each month, and I'm really happy to announce, like, this channel is just going to keep going, just going to keep making Battlefield 6 content. And I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that they, finally took notice of the fans, that want the hype for the game. And we seem to be getting more and more info now. In addition, the executive pointed out, so the CEO Andrew Wilson, that the processing power of the new generation of consoles from Sony and Microsoft, and pointed out that these features will make it possible to perform better in the new game in the series. That means that, the PS5 and Xbox Series X will give us gameplay that we couldn't see before. And I'm definitely hoping for some destruction or levolution. That would simply be amazing. Like, that would be actually crazy if, you could actually destroy and move cars or something like that. If every single building could be destroyed in its own way. Now, I'm hoping I'm not giving too much pressure on Battlefield 6, but this definitely made my day because I, opened up Google, I checked the news for Battlefield 6, maybe there's something, and I got a recommended video from Jack Frags. Now, Jack Frags actually made a teaser video a long time ago where we would potentially be getting Battlefield 6 in June. Now, this is subject to change because we're getting the game from March to June, actually. March to June is one of the best times to actually be getting it, especially because it's during the holidays. Now, different holidays for different countries, right? So it has to be some sort of, actual holidays worldwide. So they kind of sell it, right? In addition, we're gonna be getting it from March to June, I guess, to July maybe. It's really interesting because I think it will be a bit more rushed in a good way, of course. It will come out a bit sooner than expected because PS5 is gonna release before Battlefield 5, right? And the more they work on the game, the more time it takes. The PS5 hype is gonna die down. So how did Andrew Wilson actually comment on the new consoles? The technical advancement of the new consoles allow the team to deliver a true next generation vision for a franchise. We have to practice testing internally, which means, you know, using the bots, using, you know, servers, client sides, you know, so it's not a mess like Battlefield 5 was. I'm sorry, if someone at DICE is looking at this, I still love you guys, but Battlefield 5 was a complete mess. You know, and the team has received very positive feedback, which is great news. On the game, we have started to engage our community. It's great that they actually engage their community and listen to their community. The same thing that actually Riot is doing, and with Valorant and League of Legends. So if something is wrong, like nerf this, nerf that, you're getting a better experience in the end. If you're listening to the audience, if you're catering to the audience, it will provide you with good results because it will be a good game. But if you know, make a game out of, you know, a single person with their ideas, it's sometimes not gonna work because the, you know, feelings are not mutual. The feelings are actually very mixed. Now, the technical advancement of new consoles, I think it's one of the best things we're going to get so far. Like 128 players is going to be simply awesome. 64 versus 64 battles. Maybe even a free Battle Royale. That's what I'm hoping for. Even if we're not getting a Battle Royale, I'm still hoping for, you know, Battlefield 6 to be, you know, unlike anything other, which they did confirm. And the PlayStation 5, when is the PlayStation 5 actually confirmed to release? It's expected to arrive in stores in Brazil from November 19. The same day shipments for those who have reserved the console begin, and Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S are scheduled to release on November 10. So that's pretty close by. And keep in mind that we're a few months from EA's new first-person shooter expected to feature larger maps and the Battle Royale mode. So we're definitely getting a Battle Royale mode, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be free. Like, they have to actually fight against Battlefield, against Warzone, right? So what did Andrew Wilson actually say this? DICE is one of the most talented studios on the planet. We've been able to add leadership from our EA Sports business in David Ruder, who understands both live services and rigor of development. We brought in talent from across the industry who have really bolstered our belief and our confidence in our ability to launch the game next year, so lots more to come in the next couple of months. This is crazy. We're getting new news. New news is gonna be incoming, guys, and I'm really happy to actually announce that it's not gonna be only speculation from now on. It's actually gonna be what I wanted to do with the channel. It's gonna be, you know, freshest source on the market. So if you're like, buy a fish, you don't want to buy a fish on the market that's like 3 months old and that's already rotting with maggots, right? You want to get the freshest, best source, you know, the freshest fish there is out there, and that's what my channel is going to provide. So hopefully this is going to be it for this video. March to June is the, you know, release date I actually expected, and I actually announced, you know, in my videos. I'm definitely hyped that you guys watch this until the end. Be sure to check out my other videos. They talk more about Battle Royale and everything else. And this is Fatman, sign out. Peace, guys.